8:21 is the time. Now, May is Mental Health Month, and we have a special guest, just reminding us there are some small upgrades we can make that will change our lives in big ways. We're joined by health and wellness expert and author Cassie Sobelson. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much. So when we talk about mental health and the whole idea that it's a whole health strategy, explain that.
Yeah, typically when we think about health, sometimes we get stuck in the physical body.
Sure.
And so much of what happens in our mental body and other parts of our life affect our health. So if we have a lot of stress going on, that's going to tremendously affect our health. We need to make sure that we're taking time to relax. We need, if that's meditation or walking in the park or playing with your animals or your children, that works very well. We also need to make sure we're getting enough sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's so important. And so many people, parents, students, you name it, a lot of people just struggle with getting enough sleep.
They do. And when you start out life as a newborn, it could be 14 to 17 hours. As you progress through life, that lessens, but typically 7 to 8 hours is very important, and we need that to stay balanced.
There are a lot of people not getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, so that's important.
That is.
But also what you eat. Tell us about
yes, that is huge. So a lot of people don't understand that when we talk about neurotransmitters or hormones that balance our health. So when you think about serotonin, that's something that makes us happy. It regulates our sleep patterns and our health in general. And endorphins that fitness and food can help with. There's actually a connection between the gut and the brain. And we make those hormones in our gut, and it gets sent to our brain, which then in turn makes us feel better. So if we're not eating the right food, we can't make those in our gut.
So yeah, if you're eating really poor,
highly processed foods, you're not going to make those. If you're eating really quality diet, if you're eating fruits and vegetables and complex carbs and the healthy fats, but healthy amounts of that as well, and you're able to do that, it's actually going to increase the proper hormones and neurotransmitters, making you happy and healthier.
Interesting. And of course, exercising goes with that.
Exercising is huge. And a lot of people think, I don't have time to exercise. And we forget that actually you can meet the guidelines exercising 15 times a week, only 10 minutes. And that's very doable.
Yeah, just take a short, you walk around the block.
Exactly, yeah. And the other important thing is actually the gut biome. So we actually, like we were talking about, making different neurotransmitters in the gut, but we hear a lot about probiotics, and that's where they become very essential.
Yeah, so you brought some in
exactly.
today.
Yep.
What do you think are the best ones to help balance the gut biome?
Yeah, I think taking one for women's health or men's health is important, which is what that capsule can be, but you can also find it in food. So like kombuchas, you can find it in Greek yogurts. There's a lot of different ways that you can get that in your life. You just want to make sure that it's a staple in your diet, and if you can't have it be a staple, take the pill once a day.
So important. And that's interesting because I think people are talking about probiotics more than they used to years and years ago, but it's still complicated, I think. Do you just do Greek yogurt? Should you do a combination of all these kombuchas and all that? Yeah,
and they're all very healthy. You're not going to overdo it, and so you can do all of that. What's most important is to actually take them after being on a round of antibiotics.
Really?
Yeah, so antibiotics kill all the bacteria, good and bad. And so you want to start fresh. And so being able to take those, load up on them after taking a round of, antibiotics will be very helpful.